Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and we have an absolute blockbuster trade to talk about here. We already talked about the Jacob Markstrom trade in the prior video, but as of about a half an hour ago, the Washington Capitals have acquired centerman Pierre-Luc Dubois from the Los Angeles Kings in exchange for Darcy Kuemper. So let's get this trade into game and start breaking it down. So I waited a little bit just to see if we get any further details on this trade, but it is 1-for-1, no salary retention, Dubois for Kuemper. So Darcy Kuemper in game, have him currently at an 83 overall. He has the X-ray zone abilities. He is a taller goalie, being 6'5", has 3 years left at $5.25 million on that contract. Since joining Washington, it has been definitely a bit of a struggle for Kuemper, but before that, he's put up very, very good numbers in the past, and we'll have to see if he can go back to that. He also was with the Kings before, went 10-1 and had some very, very solid numbers. So again, that is kind of what Darcy is looking like in game. Could be alright for them, we'll have to see. And then going the other way, Pierre-Luc Dubois. I think we all know how he has performed since going to LA. He's had a couple of decent years, obviously, in Winnipeg just before that, putting up 60-plus points, and had his up and downs in Columbus. This year, it definitely was an absolute disaster for Dubois. The former 3rd overall pick in the 2016 draft just signed that huge contract. We'll have 7 years remaining on it at $8.5 million. There was talk of him being bought out, but does not appear to be the case. Let's try this trade in-game. It's not going to go through. Yeah, trade rejected. So I'll go and force this trade through, and then we'll take a look at potential lineups for both of these teams. So starting off with the Capitals, I do have Pierre-Luc Dubois centering the first line with Wilson and Ovi. Again, I think that could be an alright combo. You could throw Strome up there for the +2, but decided to divide it up for the +1s. Outside of that, no changes on the forwards. Same with defensively, no changes here at all. And then in the net, you have Charlie Lindgren and Hunter Shepard. Obviously, Lindgren kind of stealing the starter's net from Kuemper this year, so that is what their rotation will look like. Now let's go take a look at the Kings side of things. So moving over here to the Los Angeles Kings without Pierre-Luc Dubois. Again, I think this is a good move for them. It allows Byfield to really be that second line center. Deneau can slot down on the third line. They had a lot of centers for sure, and this definitely does alleviate some of that pressure. Obviously, you still have some help on the wings. Kalia, probably a guy that is moved by the end of the offseason. Defensively, there's no changes at all. And in the net, you have Cam Talbot and Darcy Kuemper. Talbot isn't expiring UFA, so I don't expect him to be back next season. So Kuemper will likely be your starter unless another move takes place. But just giving my thoughts on this trade here quickly, and I think it is a slam dunk win for the LA Kings. Again, I think there is potential for Darcy Kuemper to bounce back, have a better defensive, solid team in front of him. I think he will start putting up better numbers. And for the Capitals, I don't really know why you would want to acquire Dubois at $8.5 million coming off one of the worst seasons of his career. It just looked like a time the guy was putting in zero effort whatsoever, and you can't have that as part of your team. Dubois himself, he's a really good guy. I said this story when he was traded from Winnipeg last year, and I did a trade sim video. I got the chance to sit down with him when he was in Winnipeg, and I was with him for probably 2 to 3 hours. Hung out with the guy, talked with him. Really nice guy and everything like that. But it hasn't worked out where he has gone in the NHL to this point, so hopefully he can rebound in Washington. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how this trade works out in the long run. So definitely let me know down in the comments below who wins this trade, who loses this trade, what do you guys think of it overall. Again, I still do have another video I want to try and get out here later today. If there's no more trades, I will put it out. If not, then I might hold on to it for a bit. So that'll do it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one.